Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Lexi and I have a thrift haul to share with you today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do love thrifting, both with the goal for reselling as well as just having things for my home and my family as well. I do love all things vintage and unique, and I just love the thrill of thrifting. You just never know what you might happen upon, what treasure you might find. So if you like that type of content, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. Let me go ahead and get right into this haul for you. So this is from a couple of trips to the thrift store. I like to just go on my lunch break if I have some extra time. It's nice to get out of the office and just have a little time in the middle of the day. So my favorite item probably of the week was this really cool basket. So I picked up this basket. It has this cool handle. When I first saw it on the shelf, I just thought it was a cool size, and I love the detail. So it is a really great size. I love the handle. I paid just $2.50 for this. And like I said, when I picked it up, I thought it was really pretty, and what sold me on it is when I read the bottom. Written on the bottom here, it says, Miss Clayton Enger, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, May 15th, 1952. And then it says, this basket was made by the Bethany Indian Mission, Wittenberg, Wisconsin. So I believe that, approximately dates this basket then to around 1952, which I do believe. I think these baskets were made extremely well. It does have some damage. Some of the pretty kind of curly details here have been broken off. There are still some intact, but you can see some of that. There also is a little bit of just kind of some moisture damage. You can see on the bottom a little bit. Not anything, like I said, that really deterred me from buying it. I think this would be such a pretty decor piece. It would be such an awesome storage basket. It's just a really great size. I thought for $2.50, I couldn't pass it up. I did sort of look online, compare on eBay, and it does seem like, vintage Native American baskets like this do seem to sell quite well. I'm not sure condition-wise, but I think, like I said, I will sell this then at my flea market booth, and I believe I could probably price this between $15 and $20. So that's my plan, and like I said, we'll see how that goes, but I just thought it was such a cool piece. I also found this really cool wooden easel. So it is made out of wood. It does almost look handmade, just with the hardware there on the back side. I just thought it was really cool. I love the size. It's pretty big. And I thought this would just be such a cool piece, to use in any type of home decor, displaying a frame, a photo, a plate, whatever. I just thought this was really, really cool. And this was priced at $1.50. And so I do think that this would be great to resell. And I also think it will be a great piece to use just in displaying, other things that I have for sale too. So I think for this piece, I would probably price this around $8. And I think that would be, like I said, a great item to sell. I also just found one Pyrex piece. So this, it is 1 pint. I was gonna say, I know I looked at the size. It is just a little 1 pint baking dish. Did not come with the lid, but I just loved the bright orange and the star pattern. I did look this up. I cannot remember off the top of my head the name of this pattern. If you know it, definitely leave me a comment in the description box below. I paid $2.50 for this. I don't believe this is a really, extremely valuable piece of Pyrex, but I just thought it was really cute, and I think this would be great, like practical wise, as well as, just display wise too. So if I decide to keep this, I think it would just be a great, like I said, piece for my own kitchen, or I think, to resell it, I would, price it at $5 or $6, and sell it at the flea market this summer. I also found, there's my receipts. I also found this really cool wooden bowl. I love this. I did pay $3 for it. I just think it's a great size. It has these 3 little feet on it that are painted gold. Yeah, I just love this. I'm sort of torn as to whether to just leave it as is. I think it's really beautiful. I also think it would be really cool painted and maybe distressed a little bit. I don't know. Like I said, I'm undecided. I just think it's really cool, and I think bowls are so great for all kinds of practical use as well as decorating. So depending on whether I decide to paint it or just leave it as is, I would probably price this between $8 and $10. So, and I also at that same store picked up this little, I believe this is, I'm not sure if this is brass. I believe it's brass. It's heavy. It feels heavier than copper, but it is sort of a little shamrock shape candlestick holder. I just thought this was so pretty, and I feel like candlestick holders are very in. This I did pay $2.50. It does have a little sticker on the back there that says made in India. And so this I will just try and clean and polish up a little bit, and then I would price that at probably about $6 to $8, I think. So I thought that was really cool. I did grab just this one sort of serving plate. It is called Windswept, and it is by J&G Meekland from England. It is dishwasher safe, oven to tableware, and microwave proof. So not super old, but I just loved this sort of prairie grass here. I live on the prairie, and the wheat and grasses are very like reminiscent of home for me. So I did pick this up, and again, I'm undecided. I might just keep this for myself. I do not have a lot of serving type of plates, and the more that we host Thanksgiving and Christmas and that kind of thing, the more convenient this would be. I only paid 75 cents for it. So again, I don't think it's something that's extremely valuable, but I for sure could resell it for a couple dollars, or like I said, I might just keep it. I think it would be pretty to display as well as for practical use. And then I found this little tray. So it is this really pretty woolen material, and it has 2 handles. I just thought this was really cool, and I've seen some really cool ideas where people are using like woven type of baskets on their walls and sort of like a wall mural, and I thought this would be such a great piece for that. I thought it would also just be pretty display on a coffee table with some things displayed on it as well. This was just 75 cents, so I thought that was a good deal, and I think I will be able to price this around $5 to resell at the flea market. So that is my goal with that. Just a couple of other things. I picked up this wooden frame. Someone has already gone through the work of taking the glass out and taking the backing out. I do believe this is a vintage frame, just because you can see the paper there where everything was sealed. And it is solid wood. It was half price today, so I paid just $1 for it. And I have seen some of my favorite people that I follow that resell at a local antique store have this really pretty picture where they have some different frames that they have painted white and black. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a picture here just so you can see what I'm talking about, but I thought this would be perfect to either do that, to paint either black or white, and then resell that. And I think once painted, I could probably ask probably about $8 for that, and I think that would hopefully go pretty well. I thought that was cool for that project. I also picked up this today. So this is a really cool sort of clipboard, I guess you could call it, like a vintage clipboard. So up top here it does say Miller Davis PTG Company, Minneapolis. And I did look up this company, and this Miller Davis company is still in existence in Minneapolis. They are like a legal company that supplies like legal products, and it just says legal, supplying the legal industry since like 1890 something. So they've been around for a long time, and I think this is really cool. So these pieces flip up and out, and then you can put your whether it was like for orders, I would assume, notes, whatever. So I just thought that was super cool. Love the vintage wood. I think this would be awesome to, you know, hang on your wall and display photos or like kids artwork or whatever. So this, I just it was $1.50. It was half off, so I paid just 75 cents for that. So I thought that was super cool, and I do plan to resell that. I think I would, you know, ask between $5 and $8, depending on, you know, I think this would be really cool displayed with like a vintage book page or a vintage image or something on there. I think would be really cool. So that's my plan for that. And then the last thing I picked up to resell was this here. So the reason I picked this up, I think these flowers would maybe be okay, like maybe in a little bit different quantity or rearranged differently. But why I picked this up was for this metal decorative part that the flowers are attached to. So the flowers are just attached with, you know, just some it looks like just little pieces of wire, and so I think I can take those off, and then I will have this really cool metal scroll piece. I think it is newer. It does say made in China, so I know it's not vintage, but I think it has the vintage look and vibe to it, and it does seem like the metal scroll work is still very in for home decor. And so this was priced at $3.50, so half price. I just paid $1.75. And like I said, I will take the flowers off, maybe use those for another project or something, but then just sell just this metal piece. And I think I would probably price that around $8 to sell at the flea market. So that was everything that I picked this up this week to resell. I do have just a couple of things I picked up for myself for just crafty purposes and for one of my sons. So I did pick up just a little bag of embroidery floss. It all happens to be blue. I started making a junk journal and didn't have any embroidery floss to bind it, so I picked this up for that purpose. It was priced at $1.50, but was half off today, so it was just 75 cents. I also found just this little stamp set. It is just the numbers and then like the to make first, second, third, fourth. This was priced at $1.50 and again was half off, so just 75 cents. It was originally from Michael's, it looked like. Just this little bag of mint colored doilies. These were just $1.25 and I can never have enough of those. I did pick up two necklaces. These are just like costume type jewelry, but I thought this one was really pretty with the different colors in there. And so this was priced at $2, so I paid just $1 for that. And then this one I absolutely love. It has the leather and chain and then just that really pretty detail there. Love that one. That one was priced at $1, so it was just 50 cents today. So happy to find those. And then just a couple of shirts for my son. I found this really cute little t-shirt with a pocket. This is from the Rough Hewn company. And I did pick this up on a day when it was not half price day. Their kids' clothes are just $1.50 though, so I thought that was a great deal. I didn't see any stains or holes or anything like that. Also picked up just this long sleeve. This is almost like the dry fit type of material. It is from Old Navy, I believe. Yes, Old Navy Active. And then the last thing I picked up for my oldest son was just this little sweatshirt. It just kind of has the camel print on there. And this one is from Faded Glory. It has a nice sort of warm fuzzy on the inside. So that will be perfect for winter and spring here. So that was everything I picked up at my thrift shopping this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!